Oh shit.
The mountains don't care how far you've come or how bad you want it. But he's out there. And sometimes the only way to find him is the long way. Well, here we are, elk camp, or elk base camp. We are gonna head back into the same area where we shot those 2 bulls last year. I still have a deer tag. Matt still has a bear tag. We all have wolf tags, and we all have bull elk tags. So pretty exciting. We got 3 bulls to kill. Very possible that we get something this week. Max hasn't shot a bull before. He's just looking for his first bull. So backpacking in the morning should be really fun. I'm pretty excited. Weather's a lot different than last time. Last time, you know, it was cold, snowy. I don't see any snow on the mountain. I think the hunting's gonna be a little tougher. Living conditions a lot better. This is the real deal. I think it's gonna be a lot tougher this year.
Fueling up. Got Max here. Good time in the elk woods. Good enough. Good enough for government work. I stayed up there for like 5 days.
Oh my god.
Colder than shit. Saw a monster bull. Went and tried to go find him, and then a wolf popped out at 100 yards. And that's when I shot that wolf. And then I packed out 100 and something pounds all the way back to the trailhead.
How's the gumbo?
It hurts so good. Got some hot sauce in it. Sage grouse. I don't think I've ever had sage grouse. Nice little touch. Put them to bed tomorrow night. Be ready at sunrise the next morning with your safety off. Waiting for them. That's the real goal. Yeah, this thing, it gets cooking in here. And then by the time you go to bed, you're sweating hot. And at 2 o'clock when it goes out. Heading up the mountain to the elk camp. Max is following in, going up the hill. Let's go.
Woo! It's time. We're gonna get them. Hiking up now, about halfway up, real hot. Heavier packs than last year too, but we're more prepared for a long stay. Still a shitty hill. Long, tall.
Shit, he did climb this too. Look at that broken stick right up there.
That's cool. Little bear clawing.
Look at on the side where he grabbed it. Look at his 4 fingers right there.
Oh yeah,
And then he broke that stick right up there.
He climbed up this side.
Yeah.
I don't know if he made it very high though.
Nope, he made it to right there, but that's cool.
The hike was just like we remembered it. Long, full of brush, and steep. But after a few hours, we made it and got right to work setting up our camp. Well, we're here. We're back at camp. There's a big camp up this way. Same guys from last year. And there's supposedly another horse camp up here. So one extra camp, which kind of sucks, but weather's really nice, so it makes sense. We got the beaver behind me chipping away at the wood.
Keep chopping.
We had company, lots of it. We had guessed this would be the case because of the lack of snow on the ground, but couldn't let that affect our spirits. Finished setting up camp, climbed up a big hill to spend the evening glassing. And it didn't take long to spot a bull.
Oh no, there's a nice bull somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh, I see him.
Yeah, he's a decent bull, hell yeah. Like the size of the one I shot last year, maybe even a tad bigger.
Maybe a little bigger.
Yeah, maybe.
So one cow is working up towards that saddle.
We'd get down there and kill it if it was season right now. It looked like he just
Max, go
bugled.
up and to the left 100 yards. There's a couple more elk in those trees. And he's in those trees somewhere. That cow. See that cow? That spike is with the cow, so what? 1, 2, 3, 6 elk?
That's a nice bull. I'd shoot that bull.
Yeah, that's the same one I was looking at.
Out heading to the old spot that kept going to last year. Mm-hmm. See you in the morning.
He was a shooter, for sure.
What you got there? Now we got a herd. It might be the same herd, but it's way more elk. Came over from that backside. Yeah, he's a spike too. Just a taller spike. That didn't take long. I already spotted a bull, a spike, and a few cows as soon as we got on the glass and knob. They're still here. We got a little more competition, one extra camp and more guys in the other camp, so weather's nice. Riffraff could come in. That's all right.
I know there's 100 more in this timber. Right below us. I bet there's 50 elk in this area.
In the bowl.
No snow. It's crazy. I don't know if I've ever looked in here without snow.
So he's chasing him down. How big he is, it's gonna be tough to find out, but if they're fighting, they're probably shoot. Oh yeah, that's a good bull, I can tell. See him in the back? That's a big bull. Big bull. He's a monster. He's a big bull. That monster might be a stretch, but he's a big bull. A lot bigger than this one. But yeah, he's a pig. And we just spotted another group with 3 good branch antler bulls in it. About as far as we'd ever go. Even be on the fence of don't want to go over there unless it's a sure play. But it's good. It's a good night. Real good night.
We know where they are, but just got to get to them now.
This is the easy part.
Yeah.
Seeing them.
Yeah. Easy part. Yeah, hard part's at the end.
I thought it was gonna be blowing like 30 down here.
I was worried it was
Like,
coming right
I
down.
thought the tent was gonna be gone with how bad it was blowing up top.
Yeah. Heads up in the top of a tree.
We have to cut it down with the hatchet.
Damn, burnt my knuckle hairs.
After you.
The 10-step process.
Goodness gracious. Put you back down. Then I'll get back to this. So we just got up here at 6:30. Looks like we beat everybody to the top. We got a 360 view of the world up here. So we're just gonna hold it down. Saw a nice 5-point yesterday. We might go after today, but we're also on top, so who knows what people are gonna push up to us. So we got about an hour till shooting time, but opening season's in an hour, so I'm fired up. Hell yeah. Much water.
Okay.
A warming fire.
It's windier than a...
Windier than a what?
Last year, opening day was the best day of elk hunting Matt and I have ever experienced. So we were itching for daybreak. Right about shooting time, the opening day chaos began when the dirt bikers started to rip into the backcountry. As to be expected with these conditions, it's starting off really slow. I've only heard one shot, but you probably can't hear shots that are going down in the valley. I haven't seen an elk yet. The dudes coming up on dirt bikes, they were ripping up here, which is fine. They're gonna push them to us. They're never coming back where we are. So it's kind of a waiting game. The evening was real good yesterday, so if we could find that 5-point again, we'll shoot him. We'll know where he is, so at least we have him to play on. So just hoping to spot one, going back into a hole. Oh, there's a shot. That wasn't too far either.
Binoculars. I see 2 coming out. Oh, he's like a branch antler. Yeah, he's definitely down in the bottom.
Right on the trail.
Or on that face. They picked their head up like crazy. That other one is kind of like a branch antlered little.
Out of nowhere, I spot a group of elk with multiple branch antlered bulls in it, moving through a saddle just 400 yards away.
We got all day. Take a breath.
So yeah, I looked over, and there was a herd coming through the saddle. And I saw a bull, and we tried to get in a position to shoot, but they were moving so fast into this dark timber that we didn't get a shot. Max said he saw 4 bulls in the group too. So if we play this right, we'll be sitting pretty good, I think. It's exciting. I got a little excited. You want to take that ridge down?
I think so. I think just go this way. You got snow on that land. You got snow.
I'm sure. I just fell all the way down there, so. Trying to change our angles. Look down in here. Maybe spot them bedded. Last place we saw them was 400 yards below us. They came over the saddle we're on now. Some dude shot at a different branch bull. Some guys they're camped by us. Doesn't appear that they hit it. And now they're gonna walk through the bottom bedding area. I don't think they're gonna affect this, but their thermal's definitely good when they drop down in there. So we'll just be ready for them. If they try to bust out over the saddle, we're in the perfect spot. So yeah, it's midday now. Just keep switching angles. Climb to the top of this big big hill just to get a different vantage point. See if we can see in there. If it's anything like last night with action, we should feed out tonight and they should come back up the same way you would think. Just based on how everything's laid out. We hike around and glass the rest of the day. Then we hear a little elk music. And wait it out, it's about 3 o'clock now. We're up where we can see if they pop out of this bedding area. And we just heard a bugle. A little late October bugle. So, they're still in here.
Dude, they just came to that flat spot on this side. So, they're walking pretty good. They were just cruising.
Max spotted a group of elk headed to the saddle that was right below us.
We can shoot the saddle right here. We don't need to be on that side of it.
We slipped up and spotted the herd, but right as they spotted us.
It's a cow. It's like little cows. They just ran the whole herd, dude. Right here. Yeah, they ran. I only saw any bulls on that ridge. Just cows. One cow.
The group didn't have any bulls in it, and that ended our first day. Not exactly what we'd hoped for, but spirits were still high, and a storm was coming.
Well, I'm not discouraged. Very early and the weather gets better.
I'll tell you what, it's the most elk I've seen in 2 years, so.
I wanted you to get that one today. That's why I freaked out. I was thinking about you. That wasn't funny. Instantly, I'm like, get your gun!
Get your gun! I was like, oh, it's up there. Like, you can use mine if you need. Get your gun!
Danny will freak out, dude. There's not a calm bone once he sees animals.
Yeah, I just
running down there.
Pre-sip begins.
This tent is not set up right. I need to get better at that.
Oh, now there's rain coming down the stovepipe.
Oh my god.
No. We hiked in this morning, and we're on the backside of where they were yesterday. We bumped the cows last night in a race to the saddle. But I really like where we're set up, 300 yards from where we saw those bulls. We're in there early again. And it's calm, which is a novelty. Slow, cold morning. By this time yesterday, we'd probably heard 30 rifle shots, and it was way windier, so we couldn't hear them all. This morning, not one. It spit and snowed a little bit. It snowed a little last night. Cold front really hit. It's probably, I don't know, 15 degrees right now. Got every bit of clothes I brought up on. It's definitely gonna get colder for the lows coming up into the single digits. These are the good, deep, dark holes. Away from people, away from trails. We know of a couple of other little holes too. We just gotta hike to them. See what happens. After not seeing any movement the first couple of hours, we decided to use the fresh skiff of snow and still hunt our way into some dark timber. Then we heard one of the most bone-chilling sounds in the mountains.
Sounds like near the top of the cloud. Thought so too. Gotta get the spotter. Try to find it. Got a wolf howling right here. This wolf's howling. Trying to spot him. He's not that far away, probably 1,000 yards. Hopefully I won't get on him.
The wolf was in the clouds. And once the snow started to fall, he eventually moved off.
Jeez, you damn monkey. That was cool.
That's nice. Little chino in.
It's snowing now, boy. This is what we need. Keep coming down.
It's colder now than it was last night.
Oh yeah, I think the cold front's hitting it.
Yeah. I ain't seen the sun in 2 damn days.
Tried hard to ward off the boredom, but eventually it was too much, so we decided to try and still hunt through the timber again.
We just can't see it snowing so much. We're already way down deep in here, so it kind of doesn't matter at this point.
Eventually, the snow got so thick that we had to tuck in and build another fire.
I think we could use a little more.
You don't need that part anyway. Rip. Literally.
You look like you're about to ski a double black. Oh yeah. We're shooting bulls and shooting chalupa.
And so we gotta shoot the hot sauce. I got fire. Too bad you're not single, it says. It's good medicine right here.
That's kind of like the chili right there. I got nothing to wash it down with.
It's good.
That's in the water.
It snowed all day. Miraculously, we did actually spot one cow in the evening through the driving snow. And we knew this was going to change things for the better. This is more what we're used to.
Yeah.
Blizzard outside,
Yeah.
but the little stove keeping us alive.
Little baby stove.
Hot damn.
Little baby stove does quite a bit.
Surviving again.
So this morning started interestingly. We had one group of guys, the guys we know, beat us down to where we wanted to go. And so then we decided, oh, we'll go down this other spine. And then we ran into other guys from the other camp at the other spine. We figured out they killed a little spike too, so there's been a little rag and a spike killed. And of course we know those bigger ones that we didn't get a shot at on opening day are further down drainage. We saw a cow yesterday further down drainage. And basically we're about as far as everybody's gone. And we're gonna go further today. We're probably gonna put a lot of miles on the boots. That's gonna be the way to kill these. We gotta find them. The top end of this drainage is blown out. So we just gotta deal with it.
Don't stop. Keep running.
How many times I shoot? 15.
Let's do it.
A few miles down canyon, we cut some fresh wolf tracks and followed them down into the dark timber. The wolf tracks ended up leading us right into extremely fresh tracks from a herd of elk, and we shift our focus.
Yeah, it's across this drainage. I bet they go. Yeah, maybe. I bet they might be bedded right there. You better be a quick draw, McGraw.
After a long, slow track past multiple bedding sites, we spot the face of a cow staring right at us.
That's a cow. All cows and calves. I saw 5. That's probably all them. Could you have shot him? Yeah. That was fun. We should find another set somewhere. Yeah. We just did the old track follow. We could have shot some cows. No bulls with them. That was fun though. I feel like I was hunting again.
Shortly after, we spot a cow feeding out across the canyon.
That looks like a spot to shoot.
Yourself, huh?
For the evening, we made one big climb to overlook a hidden basin where we knew there had to be elk after all of this pressure.
More cows.
It was packed full of elk, but they were all cows and calves, which was becoming a much too consistent theme.
All we found is cows. And we saw more cows. We set up on one because it had another one. Went another. It was a calf. Still on our way into some cows. And now we hiked up a giant ridge. I've been dying to hike up for forever, which really sucked. There's a group of cows. So I almost died hiking up it too. We got up here, and there's elk. It's ideal, but we gotta find a bull in here.
You can fucking sleep easy after a whole year.
There's elk back.
Cows.
There's a bull in here. Get ready. Anyway, we're trying to make them grow horns here.
We spent the evening watching a lot of elk, but none had antlers.
Tomorrow's it.
And for a day or two. Until I get bored.
Yeah. Season's still open, right?
Yeah.
But anyway, tomorrow, we gotta get it done.
We do have to get it done tomorrow.
Storm's coming.
Big storm. Thursday to Sunday.
6 inches Thursday, and who knows after? Yeah.
Yep, we gotta
Get done tomorrow.
It's cold. It's like 5 degrees. This last little hidden hole, it's full of cows. Morning started off about how the evening ended. We had 3 cows feeding a couple hundred yards below us. So right now I'm just poking around, looking at different angles. It's a nice ridge we're on, because we have this pocket here and then the dark timber across from us that we can look through. So we saw elk in both of those yesterday. Unless the weather changes drastically, this is our last day hunting, because it's Wednesday and it's supposed to storm from Thursday at 5 a.m. through Sunday. So, based on what we saw the other day when it's snowing up here, it's not even worth it. Plus the amount of snow that's probably going to come here would really hinder us being able to walk around. It's gonna make or break today. It's a great day for it before that storm hits. Just cold, calm, sunny. You've already seen 20 elk, so see what happens. This is do or die. On the inside.
If it actually does snow, I bet you can go anywhere you want, though. No. I heard an old guy tell me one time that the big bulls don't leave till their nuts are dragging. I think that's probably about the best measurement I've heard. You're saying we should just stay? Yeah. Like, I like coming back here, but if it actually does snow, we can walk the ridge behind camp where you saw those elk last year that you almost shot at. We can walk that, we can walk that trail, we can look at that burn. Are people hunting that burn? I haven't heard a gunshot over there yet. Maybe we can go to less timbered areas and try to cut tracks, and then you'll find where to go. Like down in here, it's tough. Like you would, if that was a bull yesterday, you would have creamed it in the neck. She was dead. That spike that we walked up on last year was dead. There's elk in that pond. They just have to get back in here. There's been shooting in here every day. Maybe there won't be shots. We'll be the only shot today. Fingers crossed.
Kind of desperation time, so we split up. I walked up the big hill. I just wanted to see the backside of this. Try to find one bedded. And it's midday, so it's kind of just what we're thinking. Split up, they went that way. I went this way. Get some eyes on some different country. Because we talked about staying, we got riled up to stay. And then we looked at it and I don't think it's happening. Next 3 days we wouldn't be able to see up here. So this is it. Try to make something happen.
Alright, so I got to that hill. I spotted a big group, and there's definitely a spike in it, which is a legal elk. And with it being the last day, I'd love for Max to get his first elk, so I'm trying to see where they go. Fresh elk tracks right here. I'm hoping they bed. They're looking back like they're scared of something, which is probably a person because there's a trail at the bottom of this. But if they bed where they are, we'll slip up and shoot them from that spine above them. It would be a pretty good little deal. And Max could get his first elk, which would be really sweet. Way to end the slog of a trip that we've been on. So, actually, there's 2 spikes. One's not a spike, it's a 2x2. So, they're gonna head over here, and we're gonna go try to kill this thing. So, last day, last play kind of a deal. Hopefully they stick right there. They're acting nervous like they got bumped, but I don't know. We'll see. I got up to the top. I said, geez, that's a lot of elk when I got to the top. See those 3 main rocks? Yeah. Those 3 little ones? Yeah. Right down below in the crease where the shade is. This is it. Max and I making probably a 2-mile hike around to them. Check out a butt of them and shoot them. We got into position right above the group, 200 yards away. And the 2 spikes were nowhere to be found. So we headed down to try to find them. Remarkably, we actually ended up finding and following their tracks down into a sub-drainage.
That looks like it, doesn't it? It looks like 2 of them. They're still on. Okay. They went down. That had to 100% be their tracks, because 2 sets of tracks fresh.
But eventually, we lose the trail.
Even the spikes are beating us. Even if we get over on that far side and could glass into here, maybe we could see them and make a move on them. But what we're doing now is just like, probably, you know what happens when you bump one. If they're still here, we're gonna play when they stand up and feed. If they're still here and we spot them from there, it's a quick play once they stand up and feed.
And an hour left of this hunt. I'm trying to locate those spikes from earlier. It's been a tough one. We hunted really hard for 5 days. It's unfortunate this weather's coming, but honestly, with what we've been seeing, this spot's a little blown out right now. Anyway, so there's a lot of season left. I think the boys are gonna keep hunting after this storm. I wanted to show you guys hard stuff this year. I wanted to show you the real deal. It's as fun as it gets. Like, the opportunity itself is just amazing. It's been a tough one. Maybe. Still got an hour. Something could happen. 7 days and a whole lot of boot and tire miles later, Matt and Max finally found some bulls.
I think the front one's like some sort of little like raghorn. The back one might be like a little 5-point. Yeah, the back one's like a little 5-point. Front one's, you can kind of tell he's like a 4-point or a rag. Back one's got some branch. can see him in the snow a little better. There you go. Shit, he's not bad. That back one's not bad. They're fake. Where's the elk or real? Start making a move. I said we drop down off this. Try to get in the sight. Come through that little sap. Drop down again. And just start poking away. Seeing how close we can get. We know they're on that hillside. As long as they don't drop down, we gotta get them before they drop down.
You hit him. Huh? You hit him. He went down.
The boys' perseverance paid off, and with a heck of a unique backcountry bull. Please consider subscribing, as it helps us make more videos.